like aquariums, like to be honest with you, if I had to guess, I would say like the bigger aquariums over here, like SeaWorlds, probably aren't doing that.
No, they're not slaughtering them.
No, but I mean, do you think they're getting their dolphins from that same area?
Absolutely.
You do?
Yeah. Did you see Blackfish?
No.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's where they get their.
I heard that people were protesting
Really?
against SeaWorld.
So even like the big name
because of
ones?
Blackfish.
Wow.
Yep.
Is that
See, I would
movie?
think, I would think it
What
would
do
be
they-
like the
what does
smaller,
SeaWorld
like
do?
They just
off,
go into the
offshore
middle of the ocean
aquariums
and
that
they
would
just
be doing that.
like grab whales
Steal
by nets.
babies.
Yeah.
Basically, the Blackfish is actually an amazing story.
It is.
So, it's about a whale named.
So we do this stuff then.
Well,
to the
we don't do it. We
don't-
buy from those who do
Oh,
it.
that's horrible.
That's okay.
So, like,
Still horrible.
Blackfish is about a whale named Tilikum, who, when he was a baby boy, was kidnapped from his parents, ripped out of the ocean, and watched his parents be murdered in front of him. They took him to.
Why would they kill his parents?
For the whale
Because they were caught in the net, and they can't transport the big killer whales. So instead of just like freeing them, they killed them.
Is this a true story?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is a true story. They have footage of
Blackfish.
everything.
Why the freak would you kill them?
And then
That's stupid.
they took Tilikum to Canada, to like a small SeaWorld, like in Canada, where he spent like 18 hours a day in a coffin, basically a water coffin, because they didn't know how to train him, so they didn't let him out. So he basically was just stuck in this black steel case for like 18 hours a day. And then when he came out, there was already two big female whales there, and they like beat the shit out of him. Like they like scratched him, scarred him, all this kind of stuff. So eventually he became enormous because he was one of the, I don't know, like had great genes or whatever. He's like one of the largest male bulls in whatever captivity. And then he started getting like a little frisky, and one day one of the trainers fell into the pool, and Tilikum went up and drowned her. Just went up, grabbed her, drowned her, like how excited you are. I know, drowned it. So.
But the girl that he did, I actually do remember this now. She was actually a really nice woman.
I'm not
It
excited
No,
about
that's not
him
yet. Not
drowning
yet.
her.
This is the Canadian girl that he
Correct,
killed.
correct.
Yeah,
That they just
so
found in the pool.
They just
Yeah.
found in the pool.
So
Okay.
they didn't know that he drowned
No,
her?
they assumed so. They just found her in the pool.
No. This was during a
Did he
live
grab her
show.
by the mouth?
Grabbed her by the foot, dragged her under, drowned her.
Yeah, this
and
happened a
crushed her
couple.
leg.
Yeah.
That's happened multiple times.
I've
though,
heard,
too.
yeah, like
Yeah.
where I
Whale
thought,
trainers.
So then,
but they treated him poorly?
yeah.
They
I mean,
treat all
18
of them
hours
poorly.
in a coffin's pretty.
Yeah, after being
Awful.
kidnapped and
Yeah,
watched
he's
his
just getting his
parents
fucking
So he was
revenge.
just pissed.
So then they were like, well, this isn't going to work. What should we do? Oh, I know.
One?
The big one
Yeah,
that
no,
killed
Oh,
the
he
trainer.
killed somebody. Okay.
So then SeaWorld took him, and he became one of the Shamus, like one of the most famous whales on the planet. And then at that point is when they found a dead body in his tank,
Yes.
stripped of its skin.
Oh.
Tilikum skinned this man who got into his tank, and then SeaWorld released a public statement that was like, someone tried to break in and free the whale, and he killed the
Which
guy.
is a lie.
Well, no one knows.
We don't know
But
who this
how would
guy
you
is.
free a whale?
Don't know who the guy is. Don't know why he was there.
But they still don't know who the guy is?
Still don't know who the guy is. Don't know anything about him. Well, I mean, someone knows.
So
But
aren't you in a tank if you're training a killer whale? You're in a tank with them on like a normal basis. So he could kill anybody at any time, but he chooses not to unless nobody's around.
correct. Well, that was what happened in this situation.
Okay.
And then the final straw that broke the camel's back was when they were in a training situation, and Tilikum was doing like a wave, and like when you complete a task. Okay, so she blew the whistle, and when you complete a task, the whale comes down, opens up its mouth. They put the fish in, and then they go away.
Yeah,
well,
I've seen
so
that.
Tilikum was waving. She blew the whistle, and he didn't stop.
So BA.
He kept going. He kept like going, so he didn't hear the whistle
During a show?
during a show.
Yeah, live. Yeah.
Didn't hear the whistle, so then she's like, nothing. He keeps waving. So whatever. So the whale like finally comes back around, and she's like the tongue up, and she doesn't reward him because he didn't hear the whistle. He didn't stop when he was supposed to stop, so it's like a punishment.
Right.
And literally, she's like, "Come on, let's go over here," and then he was like, "Where's my fucking fish?" And she was like,
This is the best
and she's like,
story
la
I
la
know,
la
the
la
story
la,
ever.
skip, skip, skip. And then she's like, you're such a good whale. We're gonna go do positive reinforcement behavior. Grabbed her by the hair, pulled her over, scalped her, and he killed her. He kept her underwater, kept the body underwater. They couldn't get the body for like, I don't know, like something like 12 hours.
Yeah,
or
it was
something.
like an unbelievable amount of time.
During the show, people saw this.
Yeah.
And he's still there. Tilikum is still in SeaWorld because SeaWorld, since Tilikum has been there, has used Tilikum's sperm to make all of their whales. So that if he's deemed like aggressive, then
All
that
of them.
they used his genes
Yeah.
to make all of their whales. So then all of their whales are like killers. Or have the killer
But why
gene.
are they keeping him? Because
Because they don't know what to
Well,
do.
they also didn't
Can't they just let him
basically
go?
say that wasn't the big controversy that they said she actually did something wrong.
Yes,
That sparked
they
them up,
That
said
yeah.
sparked them up.
that's what
Well,
SeaWorld
That's,
tried to say.
that's how they
That's what
justified
SeaWorld,
it.
yeah.
And her family was completely opposed
Everyone.
to that. Obviously, everyone was.
Everyone was
But
like,
obviously,
"The
SeaWorld
fuck?"
is just, protecting
covering
themselves.
them.
Yeah, exactly.
There was an article of a person who worked at SeaWorld, and it was the 5 things you would never guess about working at SeaWorld. Like, they weren't allowed to speak about what was behind the scenes to even each other. Like, you couldn't speak of anything. And if you spoke of it, you were fired. And so it was just, like, very sketchy things,
What were the
like
5
horrible things. God, I know, I wish I could remember
to
what they
SeaWorld
were. That was
like
one thing.
That's
it's
such a
like,
cliffhanger.
I know, I'm sorry. It was a
So why
cracked
can't they just let
article.
him go?
It's very complicated because, like,
Wasn't there some protest that they did? They said, "Listen, he's dangerous. Let him go."
Free
Now-
Tilly.
Yeah, free Tilly. Yeah.
But they won't.
They haven't.
Tilly, isn't that Brittany's kid's name? What's her name?
Annalise
River
River
Axel.
Axel.
Brittany.
Oh,
Tilly.
yeah. Brittany.
Brittany from here.
She
Not-
named your kid Tilly.
She. Yeah.
Because it rhymed with silly.
What's her last name?
Haynes.
Yeah, that
But not anymore.
Wait, this Brittany?
Yeah.
That was in this house?
Like
No, I'm
14
sorry.
Season
Brittany.
14.
The
Oh,
big
okay.
brother Brittany. She's. I forget that we had a Brittany.
I know, me too. 'Cause
Oh, you
it's
mean the one
spelled
that wasn't
different.
eliminated in the first 4
Yeah.
weeks? Got you.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking Frankie.
Anyways, free Tilly, and then they just didn't. I think they need to free him.
Even if you free him, though, he's completely screwed.
Yeah.
he's
Like,
so-
he's gonna die.
you
if
think
free
he's gonna
him.
die?
Yeah.
will.
In the open water.
will
They'll
die.
destroy
He would
him
have to go
But
to like
like
a
he's still
holding
tall.
pen
Yeah,
somewhere
he'd have to go to
I
a
thought
safe
they
haven
did.
thing.
where like they give him
I
like
thought they
ritual
did.
sacrifices
Maybe
of like women.
I thought they did take him out of SeaWorld.
I don't know. The last time I checked, he was
I
still
thought
there.
they did. I thought something came about that I saw on CNN where they did finally
Well, they had to.
deem him aggressive, and now he's in like he's still in like a sanctuary like place where he's allowed to swim and stuff, but he's not trained anymore. He's not used for show.
How big of a space do you think he has?
Oh, I mean, I
from the
I
side
honestly don't
profile, I
remember
can't
that.
even
Well, I could be
recognize you.
completely
Yeah?
wrong, but I know
Front,
that they
it's-
did
I
say
mean,
they
it's-
couldn't release him in the wild
Clear as day.
because
Let me
he's
see.
like, so. What's
Side,
the word
like,
you use when you
fuck is
like
this
a
kid?
dog?
The fuck?
Domesticated.
Domesticated, thank you
yeah.
very much. When you're domesticated, you know, he would go out in the open water, and those badass whales out there.
They'd
murk
get
him.
him.
They'd
He wouldn't
murk
know
him
how
in
to
a
find
day.
food.
He'd be like,
Nothing.
hey, look at me, I can wave. He wouldn't know how to hunt and shit. Like he's used to.
He's the new kid in town.
He'd be like, hello, and they'd fucking rip his
He's
fin
like,
off.
I kill people.
Yeah.
That is true.
And they're
I've
like,
killed 4 women.
you killed 4 women. They're like, we kill sharks. We kill sharks. That's what we do. you know?
Funny.
Oh, wow.
When do I stop? When are you gonna whistle?
do-
Yeah, where's the whistle?
Where's the?
But back to that.
He
back to the
actually
whole,
dies from exhaustion from waving, gets a whistle, never
Fucked up though.
No, it is. This is so sad.
Oh,
So
dude, don't
fucked
watch.
up,
That's
but
what I'm
this
saying.
would
The
be a
whole
great
reason we started this
cartoon.
conversation go over that show, Whale Wars. And like, I legit, Jen is like, I don't know why you watch it, because after I watch it, I'm in a bad mood
Yeah,
for
that's
like 3
so,
hours.
it's so depressing.
I'm in a bad
I
mood
can't
for like
watch
3
it.
hours. I just want to stop murking people that I see walking down the street because I get so mad.
What?
Yeah.
Whale Wars is about people that kill whales.
Whale Wars is
It's-
essentially about this team of people called the Sea Shepherds.
Oh, they're so amazing. I'm
Each
getting
year, it's a
cereal.
group of volunteers. It's a lot of them. They have a ship. Bob Barker usually buys the ship for them. He always supports like big
Gogeta!
animal- Yeah, he